And they have these shades. I haven't even swatched them yet. Ooh. Wow. I was not expecting that. I'm really surprised. I really thought I was not gonna like most of these products. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, thanks for coming back. So today I did almost a full face of Hard Candy makeup. So if you aren't familiar with Hard Candy, they are a very affordable makeup brand that is sold at Walmart. Everything that I bought was under $10. And this is the look I created with the products. Spoiler alert, a lot of good stuff. Very pleasantly surprised with a lot of stuff, you guys. I have walked by the hard candy section at Walmart many times and I've never tried anything. A lot of stuff was picked through at my Walmart, so I picked up a whole bunch of stuff that was available / things that I thought I would get use out of and be able to use after this video and not just for this video, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know if you want to see how I got this look. Stay tuned and keep watching. All the products, by the way, are going to be linked down in the description box below if you're interested in checking them out. Okay, I'm really excited to try out these products. While I do the rest of my makeup, I am going to put on some lip balm. So this is the Hard Candy X Marilyn Monroe Tinted Lip Balm in the scent Coconut Rose. I thought that was really interesting. So I had seen in the past that they had done a collaboration with Marilyn Monroe. Quite a few items that they had like in the collection. The Walmart that I went to this morning to get this stuff didn't have a lot, like a lot of it was sold out actually. So I really only picked up products A, that were available, and B, that were, you know, of interest to me. There were some things I saw, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna buy that. So actual outer packaging of this is really pretty with the roses. It's really nice quality. The actual component is really pretty. It's like a paper cardboard outer. Like if you've ever tried the Sephora collection lipsticks, that's what these are. But it's got Marilyn Monroe on it and these foiled roses, really pretty. Okay, this is very pink. I smell the coconut. Feels very nice. I do smell / taste a slight floral scent to it as well, but it's pretty pink, as you can see. So if you like that pinky tint, that's gonna give you like a nice pink tint, just if you wanna throw it in your purse, just a quick go-to thing. This is a little pink for me, but I'll definitely keep it like at my makeup desk so that while I'm putting my makeup on, it feels very nice. It's very thin. It's not like a thick lip balm, which I prefer something a little more thin, almost like an oil. That's pretty nice, actually. Okay, I've already primed my eyes. So they really only had a handful of eyeshadow palettes. This was the one that was of most interest to me. So this is the Look Pro Hard Candy eyeshadow palette. I thought this was interesting. The colors are very much like my color scheme, the pinks, the purples, a little bit more like mauve-y colors. I love those colors. They have quite a few mattes in here. They have 2 bigger pans. I don't know if those are supposed to be eyeshadows or face products. I don't know. And then they have 2 pressed glitters, which I will never use. And they have these shades. I haven't even swatched them yet. Ooh. Wow. I was not expecting that. They feel extremely like creamy, like foiled metallics. Wow, that's so interesting. Wow. That's so funny. You know, you just can't judge because I had really low hopes for this. I mean, I haven't tried the mattes yet, but wow, those are beautiful. The only other eyeshadow palettes they had from Hard Candy at my Walmart were these like longer, thinner ones. And there were 2 varieties. One had just all pressed glitters. And like I said, I'm not gonna use pressed glitters. And then the second one had it almost looked all satin shades, like no mattes and no metallics, just all satins, and the colors repeated a lot. So again, for me, like I'm not gonna use that. And this eyeshadow palette is retailing for $9.96. Okay, well, we'll see how we like it on the eyes. I don't like the brushes, I'll tell you that right now. But that's not a shocker from most drugstore palettes. So I'm just gonna quickly like do a quick little eye look and I will come back and tell you my thoughts. Wow, that's crazy. I love those foiled shadows. They're so pretty. I didn't expect that looking at them in the store. The mattes were really easy to use. They were more on the buildable side, like not super duper pigmented. And this is a really nice palette for someone who's just starting makeup, or even me who loves makeup. Like, I found it very easy to use. I also love that there's a gradient of shades in here. Like, there's not like just two mattes, one being super light and one being super dark, where you have to try to like figure out how to blend everything together. This has like so many different mattes that are in more of a gradient. So I feel like it's so easy to use. You can complete a look with this one palette. You can make many looks with this one palette with all of these like very metallic-y type shades. I didn't use this one. Yeah, this one's more of like a satiny, just a regular metallic that you would find in most palettes. But these ones are so pretty. Like, do you see the shade on my eyelid? Very pretty. So I'm pleasantly surprised by this. The packaging's terrible, but that pretty much every drugstore eyeshadow palette, the packaging's terrible. I chipped my nail polish trying to open it. Okay, so next, I bought this Color Liquid Eyeliner plus Lash Boost Serum. It says it's a brush tip applicator. It's long-lasting, smudge-proof. It has glitter in it. I remember seeing that and being like, yeah, I don't know about that. But we're gonna use it. We're gonna see. This is in the shade Coal Digger. So does that mean it's not pure black? I don't know, you guys. We'll see. $5.97. Okay. If it's good, that's a pretty good price point for a liquid liner. I'm so picky about liquid liners though, you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty well versed at liquid liner and I find a lot of them hard to use. I really like the component on this. It's very interesting. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like a chrome packaging up top, and then it's got the pink plastic on the bottom, and it's a pen, which I prefer. Okay, as soon as I opened that, I got black glitter all over my hands. It was pretty damn easy to use, if you ask me. It was very easy to glide. It didn't skip on my eyelid or anything like that. It's not like the blackest black eyeliner that I've used, but again, it's called Coal Digger, so I don't know if they're trying to go for like a gray black. It's pretty nice for a $5, $6 eyeliner. I would say that the glitter is very, very subtle. Like, if I'm looking really up close, I don't even really see the glitter, but that also might be because I'm wearing this like super glittery metallic eyeshadow that it's distracting from the glitter on the liner, or it's kind of mixing with it. I would use this again. We'll have to see how it lasts. That's the other thing, you know, with these liners, sometimes they smudge or they run or they start flaking off. So I'm interested to see how long it's gonna last. Have you guys tried hard candy makeup? What have you tried? What have you liked? What have you disliked? Leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I've never tried anything from the brand before. So there is one product coming up that I've heard a lot of people talk about. But other than that one product, I really haven't heard people talk a lot about any of these things. So I was just very curious to try their stuff out. I keep putting these lashes on and I think they're two different lashes, because these ones look way longer than the other ones, but I keep wearing them. Oh well, we're gonna go with it. All right, and this product was what kind of started this whole video idea. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer, Makeup Grip, Moisturizes and Perfect Hydrating Primer. So this is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip primer, where it's a hydrating base, but it's supposed to grip your makeup and keep it on all day. And the Hydro Grip from Milk, I feel for me, really does that. So I am going to try this. I'm really excited. It says apply with fingers onto the face and gently blend into the skin. Let it set and follow with makeup. And that is something with the Hydro Grip. I do let it sit after applying it for like 30 seconds or so. It looks exactly the same as the Hydro Grip. It feels very similar. It's very sticky. So if you don't like that, you won't like this. It feels pretty much identical. If anything, it's a little thinner. It has a very light scent to it. Very light scent, which is nice. Now, Hard Candy does have a foundation. Their shade range is absolutely terrible. Like my shade for my skin was like right in the middle, which is ridiculous. But apart from that, I didn't want to get the foundation because I really wanted to try out the primer and see how well it works with a foundation that I already know how it wears on its own. So for that today, I am going to use the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is like my holy grail foundation. It is my favorite foundation. I know it lasts all day long, really. So if it starts to break up, I'm gonna know it's from the primer. So I am going to apply my foundation and my concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I applied my foundation and concealer. If you're wondering, I said I was wearing the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light, and I put Tarte Shape Tape in light beige under my eyes. The application over the primer was normal. It doesn't seem to have done anything different than the usual application with this foundation. So if this primer is really working as well as the Milk Hydro Grip, the Hard Candy primer, this retails for $6.96. So that's a huge price difference. Of course, you're getting 1 ounce in this, and you're getting 1.52 ounces in this. So not much more for the price. Definitely a big difference. Okay, so now I'm excited. This seems to be another like kind of dupey product. This is the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Powder Sheer Envy Loose Powder Hydrating. So I have a feeling this is kind of trying to be like the Becca used to have like a hydro powder that like, it was so weird. You put it on your skin and it felt like you were putting water on your skin, like the powder was wet. Have you guys tried that before? I did try it a long time ago. It was very strange. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the same thing. Very interesting. Now it looks like it does have a slight like light beigey tint to it. So I'm going to apply this under my eyes. I almost always apply my powders under my eyes with a sponge. So I'm going to pick it up on my sponge. Oh yeah, it's cool. Whoa. This feels exactly like the Becca powder. Like it's wet and it's cold, which is very interesting. I feel like it did slightly alter the color of my concealer under my eyes, but it did do a good job of like setting it down, blurring it out. So that is with the powder on. It's not my favorite looking thing. Just gonna add this to the rest of my T-zone. Yeah, I feel like it did a really good job of setting down that area and like making it pretty matte. I can feel it on my skin, like it feels kind of tight, almost like super mattifying. Actually, under my eyes, it's starting to look a little dry. It's starting to look a little like chalky looking. I probably should have applied it with a brush just for a lighter application. But it's okay, it's not bad. It's just weird feeling. All right, and I just popped on some e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade, I should know this by now, in the shade Honey Drip. And now I have, I think it's a cream blush. I really couldn't tell in the store, but it looks like a squeezy tube. So this is the Lip and Cheek Tint Diamond Powder and Collagen Hydrating and Moisturizing. This is in the shade 2257 Rose Above. Wow, very, very thick, very thick. It looks pretty, but it just looks very thick. I'm very scared. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm very scared. So I'm gonna take a little bit of what's on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use my favorite cream and liquid blush brush. This is from e.l.f. This is their Airbrush Stipple Brush. It's really hard to say. Airbrush Stipple Brush. I did do a top 5, bottom 5 e.l.f. Cosmetics video not too long ago. I will link it down below, and I did mention this as one of my top 5 favorite products from the brand. So I'm just gonna take what's on the back of my hand and I'm gonna apply it to my cheeks. The color is really, really pretty, actually. I It's actually really pretty. It complements the eyeshadow look very well. Okay, you guys, so that's with it on my cheek. It looks really pretty. It didn't pick up my foundation underneath at all. Although I think this brush has something to do with it. It's like amazing. It's definitely more on the sheeny, dewy side. It's definitely got a glow to it, but we're gonna wait for it to like dry down and see if it maybe dries down more matte. Honestly, I was scared to use it. It's really, really pretty. I love the color of it. Like, it's such a unique, rosy, pinky, really beautiful color. I'm really surprised. I really thought I was not gonna like most of these products. I'm not gonna put it on my lips because I have some other lip products I wanna try out. So stay tuned for that. All right, and then next we have the Just Glow Highlighting Duo. I'm a little skeptical because they do look a little glittery in my opinion. So we have a more like champagne golden, and we have a pinky color. So let me just swatch those. They definitely look very metallic. They're very creamy though. Really pretty. I don't know if you guys will be able to really see it very well because of the lights, but they don't feel thick and chunky. They feel very, very soft. I'll try the champagne one on one side and the pinky one on the other side. So let me just take a highlighting brush. I'm gonna take the champagne side first. I'm already pretty glowy from the blush. It's very pretty. So that is the champagne side. I'm gonna do a second coat. It's pretty. It's not really my style of highlighter right now. First of all, I don't wear highlighter very much anymore in general. And when I do, I want something a little more subtle. This is definitely more of like a metallic-y, bright beaming highlight. The Highlighting Duo retails for $6.96. That's pretty darn good in my opinion for 2 highlights. So now I'm gonna take the pinky one, I'm gonna put that one on this side. Really pretty. I think I like the pinky one a little more. It seems to be a little more subtle and a little more like meshing into the skin versus this golden one, but both very pretty. And then I bought setting spray, and I'm not really a huge setting spray person. I'm pretty skeptical about setting sprays. I don't feel like a lot of them do much of anything, in my opinion, for me. But I did buy this one. Now, they had a great variety of setting sprays, primer sprays, facial sprays. They had a lot of sprays. So I picked up the one that I thought I would get the most use out of. This is the Sheer Envy Stay and Slay. Helps to reduce the transfer of makeup with hyaluronic acid, agave, and aloe. So this is supposed to be more of like a long wearing, making your makeup last longer type of setting spray, which is what I would look for. Okay, it's a bit of an aggressive drugstore cheapy kind of spray, so let's try it. It's very aggressive. You have to hold it like 6 feet away. I'm literally holding out as far as my arm can stretch, and it's still too aggressive. Okay, so something very interesting that just happened. When I sprayed that setting spray, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but where I put the powder right here and under my eyes, it looks like it literally resisted the water because it is so much darker and so much more matte. Like it didn't accept any setting spray onto that area, which is probably good if you want something that's very, very matte. But it also, again, like I said, it looks like I have a thumbprint in the middle of my eyebrows. Can you guys see that? I think you can. Very strange. I don't like how that looks personally. I'm gonna try to spray just directly on there and just try to fan it off. Yeah, I don't think that setting powder is for me. I just feel like it changes the color of what's underneath it. I don't like that. Okay, so I have two lip products that I want to try. So the first one is this satin lipstick with the Marilyn Monroe collection. They had a few different lipsticks, but I bought the Universal Red just because when I think of Marilyn Monroe, I think of red lips. That was just like her classic, iconic makeup look. The packaging on this is so pretty. Like the outer carton has her in the roses on one side, on both sides actually. Really, really beautiful. Yeah, this is really pretty, has the little rose on it. It's definitely cheap feeling, very, very light, and it's pretty small. It's smaller than a standard lipstick. So here's a Milani lipstick, and here's the Hard Candy lipstick. So it's smaller, and it just feels much lighter. Really, really, really pretty blue toned red. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna line my lips. I have to go grab a red lip liner, and then I'll be right back. I went a little crazy with the lip liner. Okay, we're gonna pop this on, see how this looks. It smells really good, actually. Like cake batter. Definitely like a sticky, thicker lipstick. Definitely a satin, I would even say creamy lipstick. Really pretty. I probably won't wear, I'm definitely not gonna wear this lipstick with this eye look. Always good to have a classic red. Okay, so I took off the red lip, and now the last product I have is the Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss. So it just looks like this really, really pretty nudie pink gloss. This retails for $5.97. Smells like vanilla frosting cupcake type thing, like I just said about the lipstick. Let me line my lips real quick. I'm gonna use ColourPop's BFF. And I'm gonna pop on the gloss. This is in the color Nude Beach. And it says plumping, so I don't know if it's gonna give like a tingle. The color looks beautiful. Just like a very sheer nudie pink. It says serum blush. It says serum gloss. I'm not gonna say it's serum-y. It's a little bit of a thicker formula. I don't mind that, but I know some people do. Like when I bring my lips together. You can see it string up a little bit. I don't feel any sort of plumping, tingly burn or anything like that at all. And I think it's just meant to make your lips look more voluminous because of how thick it is. It just like fills in the lines on your lips. But I don't feel any sort of tingle. Okay, I'm gonna put some brows on and I'll come back just to give you my final thoughts. So that is the whole video, and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. So let's just quickly go through the products and let me give you like my final thoughts on everything. So really the only thing that I really did not like was this setting powder. I feel like it just turned my skin wherever I put it a deeper color, and I don't personally like that in a powder, especially because I don't set my whole face. I really only tend to set like my T-zone. So I don't want my T-zone looking darker. If anything, I want it looking brighter. So I just don't like this powder personally for me. It definitely gives a very mattifying appearance, even though it says hydrating. I don't know where they're getting the hydrating from, except for the fact that it feels cold and wet. Everything else I thought was pretty darn good. This primer was something that I've been wanting to try out for a really long time. So I will just have to let you guys know how my makeup wears for the rest of the day. But upon application, it feels very similar to the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. My foundation applied on top of it just fine and dandy. So that's pretty cool. The eyeshadow palette, I'm very surprised by this. I love how my eye look came out. I really, really love those metallic shades. The mattes were fantastic. Really, really nice. The packaging sucks, but you know, that's to be expected. The highlighting palette I think is really pretty if you're looking for like a very, very glowy type of glow, but these would also be beautiful on the eyes. So I will look forward to using them on the eyes as well. The eyeliner was pretty nice. Again, I want to try this without lots of eyeshadow on to really see the glitter part, because I'm not seeing the glitter. But even if it is just a black eyeliner, I thought it was really, really easy to use. It was easy to glide on, and it didn't like skip. It didn't act weird when I layered it. It was very nice. So so far so good with that. The lip products were very good. The lip balm, the lip gloss, and the lipstick. Pretty nice, pretty standard lip products, the drugstore. The spray on this was extremely aggressive. But other than that, it was fine. Again, I'm gonna have to see how my makeup ends up lasting. And then honestly, probably my favorite product was the cream cheek tint. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. I definitely feel like it has faded a little bit since I applied it. So I'm gonna have to let you guys know how it lasts for the rest of the day, but it is a beautiful color. It's a perfect like consistency, dewy, but not like greasy. It's definitely a little tacky, so you could probably set it with a powder blush on top to really make it last very long, but I'm gonna try to see how it lasts just on its own. Yeah, overall, I'm very impressed with these products. I'm really glad I got to discover some. I hope that you got to also discover some new products today with me. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot when you do that. And please leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching my video today. And I hope you'll subscribe before you leave if you aren't already. I will see you next time. Bye.